He kissed my wife in front of everyone. I said, "It's over," and watched her crumble. The room buzzed with laughter and clinking glasses, the kind of corporate gala where deals were sealed over champagne and forced smiles. I stood by the bar, nursing a whiskey, watching my wife, Elena, glide through the crowd like she owned it. We'd been married 5 years, built a life together. House in the suburbs, weekend getaways, the whole picture-perfect package. Or so I thought. That's when I saw him. Marcus, my boss's golden boy, the slick sales VP with a reputation for charming his way into everything, including places he didn't belong. He approached Elena with that predatory grin, leaning in too close as they chatted. I shrugged it off at first, networking, right? But then in front of everyone, colleagues, clients, even the CEO, he pulled her into a kiss. Not a peck, but a full, lingering one. His hands on her waist like she was his. The world tilted. Gasps rippled through the room, eyes darting to me. Elena's face flushed, but she didn't pull away immediately. When she did, it was with a nervous laugh as if it were a joke. My blood boiled, a storm of betrayal crashing over me. How long had this been going on? Flashes of late nights at the office, her sudden interest in work events. Hit me like punches. I didn't explode. Not yet. Instead, I walked over, calm as ice, and slipped my arm around her shoulder. "Everyone," I announced, my voice steady but loud enough to silence the murmurs. "Looks like the party's just getting started. But for Elena and me, it's over." Her eyes widened in horror, that perfect facade cracking. Marcus smirked, thinking he'd won. She crumbled right there, whispering, "David, please, it was nothing." But I cut her off. Nothing? In front of our world. I turned and left, the door slamming behind me like a final verdict. That night, alone in my house, rage turned to resolve. Revenge wasn't about violence. It was about dismantling her carefully curated life. I knew her secrets. Elena thrived on image. The devoted wife, the rising executive. I'd supported her career, even introduced her to key contacts. Now I'd use that against her. First, I gathered evidence. Her phone, carelessly left unlocked one too many times, revealed texts, photos, late-night meetups with Marcus. Not just a kiss, a full affair spanning months. My heart ached, but fury sharpened my focus. I didn't confront her yet. I planned. The next day, she blew up my phone with apologies, tears and voicemails. "David, I love you." It was a mistake. I ignored them, letting silence eat at her. At work, I requested a private meeting with the CEO, playing the wounded but professional card. "Sir, I hate to bring personal matters here, but Marcus's behavior last night. It's affecting morale." I showed just enough screenshots anonymized to raise eyebrows without full exposure. Marcus got a warning, but whispers spread. His golden status tarnished. Elena showed up at home that evening, eyes red, begging, "Please, let's talk." I let her in, feigning calm. "Talk? About how you've been sleeping with my colleague." Her face drained of color. "How did you?" I held up her phone. "You weren't careful." She collapsed on the couch, sobbing. "I was lonely. You were always working." Excuses, weak ones. I felt a pang. Had I neglected her? But no, betrayal wasn't justified. Lonely? Try humiliated in front of everyone I know. That's when I dropped the bomb. "I'm filing for divorce tomorrow. And I'm taking everything." Our prenup was ironclad, but I documented her spending. Company perks funneled into personal luxuries, including gifts for Marcus. I hinted at reporting it to HR. Her career, her reputation hung by a thread. Panic set in. "David, no. I'll lose my job, my friends." She grabbed my arm, desperate. I pulled away. "You should have thought of that before kissing him in front of everyone." Over the next weeks, I watched her unravel from afar. I moved out into a sleek apartment downtown. She tried damage control, posting happy selfies on social media, but the cracks showed. Mutual friends distanced themselves after I subtly shared the truth. No lies, just facts. Marcus dumped her like yesterday's news when the heat came on. He got demoted, whispering that I'd ruined him. Good. One evening, she showed up at my door, a shadow of herself, hair disheveled, makeup streaked. "David, I can't do this. I have nothing left." Tears streamed as she confessed everything. The thrill, the regret, how she'd thrown away our life for a fling. Emotions warred in me. Lingering love, deep hurt, cold satisfaction. You crumbled your own world, Elena. Now live in it. I shut the door, her pleas echoing in the hall. Revenge tasted bittersweet, but as I poured a drink, overlooking the city lights, I felt free. She'd kissed away our future. I'd ensured she'd never forget the cost. Months later, I thrived, promoted, dating someone genuine. Elena. Last I heard, jobless, alone, piecing together scraps. The hook that started it all, that public kiss, became her undoing. And me? I rebuilt stronger, emotions scarred but wiser. Revenge wasn't just saying it's over. It was making sure she felt every shatter.